into a comfortable standing position, feeling your body. Perhaps closing your eyes and taking a moment to scan down from your head all the way down your body, noticing how you feel, and if you notice any tension, letting it ease away. And perhaps bringing your feet a little closer together. And imagine them sinking into the sea floor, into the sand at the bottom of the ocean, rooting you in place. And then allow yourself to just gently sway with your feet securely rooted, like your little piece of seaweed on the sea floor, swaying in the gentle current. Eventually coming back to stillness. And we'll bring our hands up to either side of the lower dantian, palms facing each other. So in front of this energy center, at the center of the body. And start to breathe in, letting your hands float out to the side. Breathe out, drawing them back in. Continuing at your own pace. After the next cycle of breaths, let's fold our hands over the lower dantian. Sealing in some warmth and qi. And then we'll start to swing the arms side to side, letting the hands land perhaps along either side of the spine, on the muscles there. Arms dead weight. come to stillness. And then we'll do the mid-back stretch. So from the side, we're coming into a wider stance, and you can sink down as low as you like. We're gonna bring, doesn't matter which, one hand in front of the body, one hand in back, palms kind of roughly facing opposite directions, and then our head turned opposite to our front palm. And we're going to push the hands in opposite directions, creating this opening through the mid-back. And as we push the hands, we're going to round forward more, opening up that spine. And after you hold, we'll reverse, push, and hold, and reverse. Continue like that, side to side, ensuring that the knees are roughly over the ankles, no further than the toe. And being sure that you feel that stretch through the mid-back. And if not, remember your lower dantian and imagine generating this movement from the lower dantian, qi traveling through your arms as you push. So pushing with the strength of your lower dantian. And holding for a moment on each side. And we're going to bring the hands to the kneecaps and slowly lift up one arm, crossing to about opposite shoulder height, and sink back down and cross the other arm up, opposite shoulder height. Now feeling a stretch through the side of your back where the bladder meridian runs in two lines on either side of the spine. So the arms are just floating up, keeping a soft bend in the elbows so as not to strain the shoulders. And again, a reminder to engage your lower dantian, bringing your awareness to that center below the belly button. You can imagine it opening as your arms rise and closing as your arm falls. We're going to forward fold all the way, bringing our feet to about shoulder width distance. And when we've folded over, we're going to grasp like an imaginary wheel above the floor and then start to turn it up. So coming up one side, making a big circle. Arms eventually reaching overhead. Take your time, and then coming back down the other side. next time that your hands are down and you're forward folded, I'm going to pause and reverse the circle. Again, moving nice and slow. Just feeling that stretch through the whole back and side body. Stretch through the legs. And once again, remembering to engage our lower dantian, generate this movement from that space. Just imagine. And the next time that your hands are down again, we're going to kind of come down into a little crouch, bringing the backs of the hands together, fingers pointing down. Feet should be fully planted on the earth, and bowing our head forward. We're going to compress ourselves into a little seed, if you will, under the wintry, cold ground, and then slowly start to rise up as the soil thaws. Rolling up till you're standing, arms rising and opening up overhead. You can slightly back bend if that feels good to you, like a summertime tree looking up at the sun. And we'll start to sink back down. Returning to the earth, a little seed in winter time, underground, waiting for spring. All that potential stored in this little seed, and slowly rising back up, using the power of your legs. Opening up that warm summer sun. One more time. Close back down into a little seed. And rise slowly back to standing when you're ready. Letting the arms fall to the sides. Then we're going to do some marching in place and letting our hand be heavy. We're going to just let it drop on this area, like right above the kneecap, as we march. Stimulating the acupressure points above the knee. Very good for the knees, which tend to get weak or achy with kidney deficiency. letting that hand fall heavy, the arm just kind of dead weight to send more of a vibration into the body. Alright, so we just did a little bit, but that's good to do every day, especially if you have knee issues. Alright, let's bring the feet together and step out to one side. We're going to sweep the arms back and up. Again, back bending if that feels good. Arms overhead, and then we'll forward fold. Sweeping the hands up the backs of the legs, along the bladder meridian, to the low back where we'll make loose fists and tap. And then hands back down the bladder meridian, the backs of the legs, around to the inner legs, up the kidney meridian, ending at the lower dantian. And we'll step the feet together again and apart. Forward fold. Hands up the backs of the legs. Tap and back down. Around to the inside of the legs, up the kidney meridian to the lower dantian. And back to center. Open up. Forward fold. Tap. Backs of the legs. Inner legs. Lower dantian. Opening up. Forward fold. Backs of the legs. Tap. Backs of the legs. Lower dantian. And step the feet back together. Coming to a maybe slightly wider than shoulder width stance. We're going to start to rock side to side. So shifting our weight or our center into one foot and then the other. And as we do, we're going to turn the torso towards the opposite side that we're shifting our center into. This leg is going to kind of sink down that we're shifting our center into, so the knee will bend. And then we're going to bring our arms into it, letting the arms float up and back down, sweeping across side to side. So sweeping up to the opposite side that we're shifting our center into. Soft bend in the elbows. Relax the shoulders. Relax any tension you feel, your hips, even in your feet. Imagining that we're an ocean wave, rising and falling heavy. And let the arms come down to your sides. Okay, I'm going to step one foot out in front of the other. Another little exercise for the knees, or really not an exercise, just kind of sending a vibration now into the back of the knee. We're going to take that opposite hand, cover the kneecap with it, and then the hand on the same side as the knee that's forward. We're going to swing that hand down and let it fall so that it meets the back of the knee. Just let it fall heavy. Again, sending a vibration into the body. And then we're going to make loose fists, and we're going to take them out in front of the knee, and we're going to let them fall so that they land on the eyes of the knee, as they're called. So right below the kneecap on either side, kind of like a little soft spots that will roughly let the fists land. And after they land, we're going to hold them for a moment, just kind of sealing in that vibration. All right, so we'll go 1, hold, 2, hold, and one more time, hold. And then we'll switch sides. So covering the kneecap with the opposite hand, take the same side hand and let the palm fall against the back of the knee. Loose fists, let them falling onto the eyes of the knee, and hold. 2, hold. Last time, hold. All right, let's gather chi to the palms. crossing the hands. And this time we'll pause with the hands forming a ball overhead, bringing the feet to about shoulder width distance. And then we'll rub the hands together. Bringing them to the kidneys. Bringing that chi to the kidneys. Nourishing this chi that's responsible for our longevity. And let's rub the hands together again. And we'll bring them to the knees, circling them over the knees. If you can go skin to skin, that's even better. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a great week.